2021 was another great year for entertainment on television and streaming platforms. But what can we expect to see during our start of 2022? I'm your host, High Definition, here to share with you just that. But before I continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more new film releases. With that, let's talk about our first show. Releasing January 4th, we're starting with American Auto on NBC. The show is a different spin from one of the defining sitcoms of the 2010s, a Justin Spitzer created show by the name of Superstore. American Auto shifts the focus away from the service industry and toward the upper management of a struggling auto company. As an over-her-head CEO transitioning in from the pharmaceutical industry, Anna Gasteyer leads an ensemble that includes Harriet Dyer, Ty White, and Superstore veteran John Barinholtz. Catch American Auto January 4th on NBC. Also on January 4th, we have Abbott Elementary, a promising new comedy set in a struggling Philadelphia elementary school is trying to put a fresh spin on the comedic formula. And I personally can't wait to see this show myself. It stars the hilariously talented Quinta Brunson from a Black Lady sketch show, as she does double duty as both the series creator and its star. And all I gotta say is, you better go, girl. And make sure to catch her show on ABC. Also on January 4th, we have Grand Cru, a show about a group of LA friends who frequent a wine bar, provide the focal point for this new comedy, featuring among others Echo Kellum from Arrow and Nicole Byer from Nailed It. Besides a group of friends hanging out and trading quips to work, viewers can expect narration from SNL great Garrett Morris. Catch Grand Cru on NBC. Moving on to January 5th, we can expect some interesting anime to be released as well. Starting with Tokyo 24th Ward, an upcoming Japanese anime series produced by Cloverworks Studio. The plot of the series goes around the life of three childhood friends with different family backgrounds and personalities. Regardless of having different tastes, they still hang out together, but their relationship changed after a certain incident. They eventually meet upon the occasion of the anniversary of the incident, but end up getting a message from their dead friend, who is asking to choose their future. Now, their discussion will decide the fate of 24th Ward and the people living there. Next up is In the Land of Liddell, a Japanese light novel series later adapted into a manga series, now culminating into this anime adaptation of the manga that we'll soon get to experience also on January 5th. Next is the Orient series, an anime adaptation of another manga series. This adventure and historical fantasy will be an adaptation of the series licensed by Crunchyroll. The plot of the anime revolves around the life of a young boy named Musashi, with the time period setting up back in Japan's Sengoku period, the time when demons and samurai were considered taboo. Next, we have Police in a Pod, an anime adaptation coming from the slice of life genre, exploring the life of a female police officer. Nearing the end of her career, she wants to give a resignation until she meets a new female director of her station. After meeting this gorgeous lady, she decides to continue being an officer. Moving on, we have Teiko Penguin, a cutely unique anime adaptation of a manga that goes by the same name. The plot centers on the life of a penguin who works in an abusive company and shares his daily life and the difficulties he faces while working there. The last anime for January 5th is Irodori Midori. Irodori Midori. Hopefully I'm saying that right. An anime series that is going to center around a music college that is affiliated with a senior high school. The school is very famous for gathering excellent music talents, but as all schools are, a rumor begins circulating about getting extra credit upon performing very well in the school festival. The main character for the series, Serena, is not the best student when it comes to academics, and we discover her eventually believing the rumor and deciding to form a band to get recognition in the school. Moving on to January 6th, we have Women of the Movement, which shows us how the murder of 14-year-old Emmett Till in 1955 became one of the galvanizing events of the civil rights movement. but that may not have happened were it for the tireless search for justice undertaken by the victim's mother, Mamie Till Mobley. Starring Broadway star Adrienne Warren, this will be a 6-part series chronicling the story of Till Mobley's quest and the ripples it created. You can catch this show on ABC. Moving on to a lighter note, we'll be getting yet another anime on the same day, titled Sayuki Reload Zeroin. The series follows the plot of 4 heroes, a monk, Monkey King Son Goku, a half-demon, and a guy who has turned into a demon. These 4 characters are dispatched to India to stop the possibility of the resurrection of an ox demon king. Through their journey, the group faces difficulties like assassins, bad weather, and memories of their own tragic personal past. On January 7th, we can expect a new season of Search Party, a dark comedy where the main character enters a business partnership with a charismatic tech billionaire, played by Jeff Goldblum. This being all after her near-death experience. Catch the 5th season of the show January 7th on HBO Max. We have even more anime gracing our television with Teasing Master Takagi-san Season 3. This romantic comedy and slice-of-life anime series that debuted with its very first episode back in January 2018, with an anime film of the series also expected to drop in 2022. Next up is World's End Harem, one of the most anticipated anime series of the new year. The series previously already aired its very first episode, with many fans hooked, and the anime series will continue to air regularly from the month of January onwards. Next up is Q, originally a Japanese mobile game that is officially produced by Liber Entertainment, now is getting adapted into an anime series. The anime series has also been officially licensed to Crunchyroll. Moving on, Slow Loop is another sports anime, but sets itself apart by centering around fishing. The show comes from a Japanese manga series that debuted in September 2018. Also, unlike other sports anime series, sources say this one will include cute girl characters. Moving forward to January 8th, no TV shows but more animes on the way. So let's rapidly get through this handful of content with How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom Part 2. Being one of the top rated anime series of 2021, the series is getting renewed with a season 2. The manga series it was adapted from came out with its first chapter in July 2017, with the anime series airing its first episode of season 1 on July of last year. Next is My Dress Up Darling. Adapted from a manga that goes by the same name, the plot of the series follows a young girl who is a first-year high school student with dreams of becoming a henna doll designer and will be produced by Cloverworks Studio. Our next show, Akebi Sailor Uniform, is based on the manga series with its very first chapter already released back in August 2016 and is still ongoing. Now, the anime will also be produced by Cloverworks Studio, which has been very well known for its anime series for a long time, as we have seen from the previous new shows that I just announced. The plot goes around the life of the protagonist, a young high school girl. Next, the strongest sage with the weakest crest tells the story of the world's most powerful sage, as he decides that getting reincarnated is necessary in order to become the strongest. All his life adventures have been targeted in this upcoming anime series. The series is an adaptation of a manga that released on September 2020 and was published by Square Enix, a company very familiar with gamers that enjoy popular RPGs like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. The anime series, though, will get produced by JC Staff Studio and has been licensed to Crunchyroll. Starting the new week, in January 9th, the long-awaited second season of the hit drama Euphoria returns this month, reuniting the cast of Zendaya, Hunter Schafer, Jacob Elordi, Sydney Sweeney, and others as high schoolers navigating life. You can catch that on HBO Max. We also have The Righteous Gemstones, the second season of the comedy series following the world-famous televangelist Gemstone family, whose empire is threatened by people from their past. The series stars Danny McBride, Adam Devine, John Goodman, and others. You can also catch that on HBO Max. Finishing off with a popular anime most people have heard of one way or another, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. This is no doubt the most anticipated series fans are seeing through and is more likely to take away all of the spotlight from all other anime series that are releasing alongside it. For the uninitiated, the series revolves around a very unique plot that contains man-eating giants that are called Titans. Teenage warriors are trained to fight them, but not before we get many twists from the world's lore and the characters themselves. Well, that's all the new shows that I have to share with you this week. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified about all things new on television each and every week. I'll see you all on the next video.